Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Scarlet Knights will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Young. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Booster, booster. Flash, flash. Let it go.
Drives inside. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Lewis. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Deep in the end zone, it's Hopkins. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. in the formation on 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They send the tight end in motion. Hits inside. It's Raymond. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bucks. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. From deep, it's Hopkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Raymond. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Searching for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Lewis to throw. Rolls right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lewis from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Rutgers! Special teams proving to be special.
Man, what a great way to start this football game. You do exactly what you want to defense. You force the punt, and then special teams comes up special. How about the punt return? That's how you start a football game. That's how you grab momentum. Nice job catching it, fielding it, using his blockers, taking it all the way to the house, and taking control of this football game early.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Young. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Booster, booster!
From the gun on third down, Lewis. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. He's going to let it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Harris. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting into your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Turning it on. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Freeze! Slide! Shift. Hydro! Go!
Lewis rushes on, takes a hit as he fires, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick give. It's Raymond. Got room at the 35. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They were all over it.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Left side is Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lewis wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Throwing, Lewis. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got him. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Sends it back in motion.
Over. Return. Ready, go.
To the air again, Lewis. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right side, it's Harris. Snags it, and there's running room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Driving forward, it's Young. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Just smothered on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Arizona taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Wildcats eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Duff. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Play action with Lewis. Escapes the pressure going right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Booster, booster.
Quarterback changing the play.
Hydro, hydro. Let it go.
Lewis. Got his man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wide receiver.
There you go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run inside. It's Raymond. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off again. Powers through the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Uh-oh, look out. Could be an alley. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
From the gun. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running inside, it's Davis. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Sweep. Down the level. Ready, go.
Leaves it in his belly. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Lewis to throw. Under pressure. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, And he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back. And the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Lewis from the gun on third down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Drops back on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Back to pass on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. I understand the fourth down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Lewis. Touchdown, Bucks! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen, even when it's not blocked properly.
Makes the grab in their space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Fights off a defender. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Hits inside. It's Mitchell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, and we are close to being all she wrote.